The headline screamed a final call. A billion hopes were set to fall. But a midnight call, a twist of fate, opened up the stadium gate. The rivalry is on the line. A moment that will be divine. A moment that will be divine.
Welcome back to Paul Academy. I'm Paul Masih. Today, we're looking at a masterclass in modern sports diplomacy. We're dissecting a crisis where geopolitics, billion-dollar broadcast deals, and the greatest rivalry in sports collided. Let's get into it. February 15th, 2026. This was supposed to be the day the India-Pakistan cricket rivalry died. For 48 hours, the world's biggest match was officially cancelled. We saw a government-ordered boycott, a $250 million financial meltdown, and a secret midnight phone call that changed everything. How did we go from a total diplomatic blackout to a high-voltage clash in Colombo? Today, we're exposing the brutal reality behind the 2026 T20 World Cup. The crisis. Why the boycott? It all started with a domino effect. Bangladesh refused to travel to India for their World Cup fixtures, citing severe security concerns. Within days, the ICC replaced them with Scotland. But Pakistan didn't just sit back and watch. In a shock move, on February 1st, the Pakistan government announced a total boycott of their match against India. They stood in solidarity with Bangladesh. This wasn't just a threat. It was a diplomatic earthquake. No match meant no revenue. And suddenly, the ICC was staring at a billion-dollar crater in their broadcast deals. The U-turn and the real hero. Then the pressure cooked. The UAE, the ICC, and surprisingly, even Bangladesh themselves urged Pakistan to play. But the real breakthrough happened in Colombo. Reports confirm that Sri Lankan President Anurakumara Dissanayake personally called Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. He didn't just ask for a match. He asked him to save the tournament. PCB chief Mohsin Naqvi later called Dissanayake the actual hero of the crisis. On February 9th, mere days before the deadline, Pakistan made the ultimate U-turn. The match was on. The battle at Premadasa. The teams finally took the field. At the Premadasa Stadium, the tension was suffocating. There were no handshakes. A strict no-contact policy reflected the frostiest relations we've seen in years. On the pitch, India was clinical. Kishan smashed a magnificent 77 off just 40 balls, powering India to a massive 175. Pakistan's response? A complete collapse. Babar Azam and Shaheen Afridi crumbled under the mounting pressure, and Pakistan fell short by 61 runs. Up in the stands, ICC Chairman Shah watched, as India once again proved why they are the kings of this format. The aftermath, what's next? But the drama is far from over. If this match proved one thing, it's that the hybrid model is the new normal. Rumors are already circulating that the ICC is considering moving the 2029 Champions Trophy and the 2031 World Cup out of India entirely, just to avoid this exact mess again. Australia is currently the frontrunner. Are we witnessing the end of cricket in the subcontinent as we know it? Call to action. This brings us to our discussion for today. Was Pakistan right to threaten a boycott? Or was their U-turn the only realistic choice? And is the India-Pakistan clash becoming too political for the sport itself? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit like and subscribe to Paul Academy for more deep dives into the geopolitics of sports. I'm Paul Masih. Class dismissed, and I'll see you in the next one.